Hey y'all, Rich here. Before we jump into some of the best quality of life improvements that iOS 16 brings, drop a comment down below on our new studio setup. Spent a little bit of time the last few days setting this up and I'm super happy with what it looks like. Also, working towards 1,000 subscribers before the end of August. So consider helping out by subbing and sharing the video with your friends and so on. All right, let's bounce. All right, number one, smarter screenshot OCR. So, OCR or live text is something that iOS 15 brought to screenshots. Well, now that's been reiterated upon, and there's this little toolbar down at the bottom allowing you to take quick action on things like conversion or translating, any kind of units, languages, or even really quickly track a package if that is what the information is about in the screenshot. So that's really big. Now, building on this, number two, you get unit conversions everywhere. Whether it be messages, mail, and notes, to name a few. So for example, someone could message you about an online meeting at 5 p.m. Well, which time zone, right? So if they are messaging from, say, United States, but I'm over here living in China, it'll automatically convert that for me. So then on the calendar, I can add it to my own time. That's pretty big. Also, conversion, someone could send you 37 degrees. Well, they're probably talking about Celsius, especially here in the summertime, at least if you're living in the Northern Hemisphere, right? So we can real quickly convert that to Fahrenheit for those of you who don't know how to do the conversion. Also, money, if someone tells you it's going to cost 500 yuan, this needs to be improved upon a little bit in iOS 16 because China uses the same symbol as Japan does for yen, right? But pretty much the idea is someone could send you, it costs 500 yuan here in the mail app, and you can automatically convert that to the 70-something dollars that is. And then kind of jumping upon this, but not really, but the copy and paste menu now has this cool new animation. That's not quality of life, just looks cool. But it's actually called the edit menu, which is still kind of a weird name because it's more of an action menu. So you select some text and you're gonna have to do that in the mail app for some of these conversions as of iOS 16 beta 2. But you have the text selected, the edit menu is now here. Swipe on over, which is really cool, it's really extendable, right? And there you can convert it, whether it's, a temperature or dollars or currency, whatever it is that you need to convert. So again, called the edit menu, maybe should be called the action menu, but nonetheless, that makes things a little bit easier. Then number four, and maybe I should have bumped this up higher in the list, but the Photos app now has auto duplicate detection. I'm not sure if this is based on the name or not, because I know I have more than these 30-something duplicates that you see here. But all these duplicates here, you can see in the name down below in the photo info menu, the names are the same. So I'm wondering if that's how it picks up. I have a lot more duplicates, so I'm not sure if it's image recognition or not. Hopefully it is image recognition, and maybe with some more betas, and by the time the final release is here, it'll have picked up all the duplicates that I actually have, even though the names are different. But from right now, it seems like it's just based off of the name of the photo or video. All right, next, in the world of web, www, a big one. Passwords pretty much going to be destroyed, hopefully here in a year, probably closer to 2 to 3 years. But now they're going to be tied to your thumbprint, Touch ID, or Face ID, which of course is more secure. You don't have to remember anything, so it's also easier. These are called passkeys, and they are tied to your face. This is big because now it pretty much is eliminating phishing attempts. Someone sends you a website, looks exactly like youtube.com, but it's not really youtube.com, and then you plug in your Google account information and you lose it to someone who's now going to sell your email and password. That's not going to happen anymore because although it may look like google.com, behind the scenes, it's nothing like google.com. So there's no way for it to ask you for the correct password, that being Google. Wouldn't happen. So phishing pretty much is gone. Now, building on that, number 6, CAPTCHA verification. You'll be able to go to settings, then Apple ID, and then password and security, and then scroll down to the bottom to turn this on, and it'll automatically verify you as being a human. Now, this is going to need some behind the scenes, web service magic, but people should say companies like Fastly and Cloudflare have already committed to supporting this. So hopefully, around the rollout of iOS 16, if not afterwards, you'll be able to get into websites without having to do the whole CAPTCHA thing, which some people see as a minor annoyance. But again, that's what all of these are. It's minor annoyances that are being eliminated. By the way, if you've been liking these features, hit a like button down below, would mean a lot. All right, on to number 7. In the calendar app, you can now quickly copy and then paste an event. You've been able to do this on macOS. Nice that iPad and iOS have this now too. On top of that, you can go into the context menu of an event and then change the calendar it belongs to. Just super quick new ways of dealing with events in the calendar app. Kind of going along with the whole, security idea, but if you get an email from a business email that has been signed digitally, of course, there will be a contact photo for that email. So I've been getting a lot of this spam from like winning, Lowe's gift cards or whatever kind of gift cards, but there's obviously no contact photo because that email is fake. But say Lowe's actually did need to get a hold of me, if their email is digitally signed, which any good business probably would have, there will be a contact photo automatically there in the mail app. That's cool for, security and spam type of stuff. Second reason though, if you're crazy like me, I've been creating contacts for, different businesses that I do subscribe, like newsletters or updates, whatever like that. And I'll give them a contact photo just using their logo. But now I won't have to do that anymore, assuming that businesses actually digitally signed their email and then provide a logo or whatever they need to do, which I'm assuming the good businesses will do. Then, also along with like the web, but not really, this is more about the app, Safari, you'll be able to store your credit card security code or CVV code, which if you do a lot of online shopping and you're doing it responsibly, is going to be a very nice boost for those of you who want to eliminate more of that friction of putting in your information for sites that don't, unfortunately, support Apple Pay. Then in the settings app under general and then region, we have a little bit more control on regional settings, which is big because, for example, the US uses the imperial system or whatever. Thankfully, you can switch that now so it defaults to the metric system, which of course is the better system. It's the better system, and that is objective, not subjective. We should have switched a long time ago. Now we can switch on our own personal levels. Then you can change your system's first day of the week. You have been able to, in the calendar settings, change your first day of the week, but that wouldn't affect other apps, such as the health app, which has a lot of calendars in there showing, charts of like your sleep data or weight, things like that. Well, now it will also default to whatever you have the system setting set to, which for me is Monday. Say you have your weekend on Tuesday and Wednesday, and you could now change your first day of the week to be Thursday, for example. Or heck, maybe the first day of the week is Saturday if that's your regular weekend and you want to start your week out with Saturday. Whatever you want, you do you, boo. All right, moving on to 11. The Contacts app has got some nice features here. So the first one, you can easily find duplicates and then merge. Duplicates, if you have them, will show up at the top of your list. You can merge them, saves you some time. Next, you can tap and hold on a contact and hit delete. Before, you'd have to tap into the contact, tap edit, scroll to the bottom and hit delete. Crazy. Hopefully at some point they add swipe actions. I don't know why. Maybe they think it's the current contact cards are too small to swipe on, which would be weird because in the music app, they're pretty much the same size and you have swipe actions. So hopefully they add that in iOS 17, but for now, tap and hold, delete. Awesome. And for like kind of a privacy thing, you can now share contacts, but only the specific fields that you want. Scenario, maybe I have a friend who is a designer and my other friend, Jeff Benjamin, not really my friend, but I really like him, wish we could be friends, but say he wanted this designer's contact. Well, this designer and I, we are friends. We're super tight, right? I have his address, I have his home phone number, cell phone, and his work phone, work email, personal email, all of it, right? Now I could just share the contact and filter the fields just to be first and last name plus the work email and work phone, and that's all what Jeff would get. Voila. Nicely shared, did my friend a favor getting that business contact out there, but without sharing his address or other private details he doesn't want clients to have, for example. Now, the last one, number 12. It's a small one, but the Mail app supports rich links. Woo or boo, I don't know. It's just a nice feature to have because you'll easily be able to see what the website link is for, where it's going to send you to, and just lets you, more quickly see if you actually want to visit the website or not. That's big, not that big, but it's a quality of life feature. That's what this video is about. All right, if you stuck around to the end, thank you again. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of August, so help me out by subbing and sharing the video. If you liked the video, maybe tap that like button too, helps out a lot. Thank you again for watching. The last 28 days on my channel have been really, really strong with like over 100 hours of watch time, so trying to make this grow. Loving the new studio, and this is the first video filmed in this. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys again in the next one. Rich Aesthetic, out. I love this 16mm.